You want your independence, but you won't let me let you go. You wanna test the waters,
From the time that album was fractured, the time it was crushed in a tree and buried, was 12 seconds. So in a mere 12 seconds, everything changed. I stopped breathing. And they rushed around, resuscitated me, got me breathing again, and pushed me in the ER, discovered the avalanche had punished me severely. They found a broken neck, C456 crushed. Compound fracture left femur, blew left femur in half. There's actually bone fragments in the x-ray. Crushed left rib cage, collapsed left lung, protection on my brain. They found hematomas on both sides of my brain, which is blood clotting, blood pooling on both sides of my brain. I had brain damage. They just determined I was in a state of coma. And they said, Matt's in a comatose state. We don't know if he's coming out. In fact, the initial report to my family that night was, we're not going to yet spend the money to treat Matt's injuries because we're not sure he's going to survive the night. Every day is grinded out. A lot of time passed. 88 straight days hospitalized. It's hard to describe what that's like, because it's like being in prison. You're stuck in the wall of a hospital. 88 days. I got to walk home, which was exciting to go home, but it was also very, very challenging to go home, because I went home to a world that did not know me anymore, and I didn't know my world. I think if you look up the definition of adversity, the definition you'll find in the dictionary is this: distress, affliction, hardship, an unfortunate event or incident. Based upon that definition, it's hard to argue that adversity is not an option, it's a fact of life. However, at some point, even though in life it's not an option, I believe that on the job, adversity can be an option. It becomes safety. Because an unfortunate event or incident, a lot of times it's within your control. It's by doing the small things better, doing the little things good every day, and walking through every process and not crossing every T and dotting every I, right? It's within your control. So the likelihood of adversity on the job, sometimes sure there's accidents happen you can't control, but majority of the time you got it within your control. And it's up to you. Steve can't do it. You guys have to do it. He can't make you safe. Only you can make you safe. I take that. So I encourage you. You know, Jim Rohn is one of America's foremost business philosophers. He passed away a couple years ago, but he wrote some incredible stuff and said some incredible stuff. One of the things he once said was this: in life, we all must face one of two pains. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Then he goes on to say the difference is discipline weighs ounces, regret weighs tons. There's no comparison, because you look back saying, I wish I would have, I wish I could have, or I should have. You cannot hit rewind. There is no rewind button in life. So looking back, you go, gosh, I wish I would have. You can't fix it. Whereas in the moment, the discipline to just do it right the first time weighs much less. Discipline is a choice. So is regret. But nearly every move we make in life is preceded by choice. Because you get to make choices. I promise you this: the choices you make, not the circumstances you face, determine your success. Because you can't always control the circumstance, can you? Sometimes that's beyond our control, I get that. But you can always and forever control the choice you make in the circumstance. What do you think? Because this company, I'm impressed with their company culture. This company has a culture of safety, not because they want to brag about their safety statistics. They have a culture of safety because they care about you as a person. They care about your families. They want you to go in with both hands intact. They want you to go in with both legs. Here's the deal. You take a certain level of risk every job and every day in your job. You do. By showing up, it's risky. And there's belts moving out there, there's stuff happening. Every day is a risk, right? Every day. You can't argue that. Every day. And so you come and take a risk being here. Life itself is risk. So all you have to do is make sure that in the midst of that risk, you're prepared mentally and prepared material-wise. Make sure you have what you need when you need it. You know, look back to the day of the avalanche. What if if you look at what we had that day, I had tech vest on, which is an armored vest. I had all the gear on, I had helmet on, I had pads on, the proper boots on, I had avalanche beacon on. What if that morning we got kind of lazy and forgot to put my beacon in my pocket? What if I forgot to check the battery? What if I forgot to turn it on? Just kind of got lackadaisical, forgot to turn it on, haven't maybe hung open, right? The answer is I'd be dead. The 3 boys are without their daddy. You'd be a better employee. So safety is not a daily option, it's a daily discipline. Because you don't come to work in the morning and go, I think I'll be safe today. Yeah, it looks like your day is safe. Right? So it's not like it's an option. It's a day you come in every day knowing you're going to be safe, right? Which is part of the job, to be safe. So it's not an option, it's a daily discipline. I'm going to do it every day and choose discipline over regret. I'm going to choose ounces over tons. Every day. So I want to ask you one last question before I close this thing up. Will you choose discipline or potentially live with the weight of regret? Are you going to choose ounces or tons? Thanks, guys.